from luxury French Chateau chairs to an architecturally designed $210,000 kitchen, how $60 million of your taxes were spent pampering public servants, sparking rage and hatred of politicians. Taxpayers have spent almost $60 million refurbishing the offices of public servants so they could have new gyms, designer kitchens and even a display fridge in a cafe. The revelation bureaucrats were given plusher digs on the public purse came in the same week federal MPs were given hefty pay rises, with one MP suggesting the proliferate self-indulgence was angering voters and could spark a revolution. While Australian workers are continuing to struggle with low wages growth, public servants who don't even interact with the public were given office upgrades in 2017, costing taxpayers $58.6 million. In response to the news, the angry MP said the massive spending had given him rage and hatred of politicians. Bureaucrats in Melbourne from Cabinet Minister Michaelia Cash's Department of Jobs and Innovation benefited from a new $210,000 kitchen, which included a $38,274 tea point for public servants to sit down and enjoy a soy chai latte. The Prime Minister's office was also a drain on the public purse, with $6,133 spent on 4 luxury French Chateau chairs in the executive wing of Malcolm Turnbull's department in Canberra. The spending didn't stop there with $2,200 spent on a timber coffee table. Not to be outdone, public servants in Canberra from the Department of Agriculture were given a new $313,000 gym, before their former Minister Barnaby Joyce resigned in February as his affair with his former media advisor Vicky Campion dominated the news. In March 2017, his Department of Agriculture and Water Resources ordered blockout blinds for the senior bureaucrats, which was installed in late May at a cost of $61,070. Questions on notice from Labour Senator Kimberly Kitchen to public service bosses, during recent Senate estimates hearings, have revealed Australian taxpayers coughed up $58.6 million in 2017 refurbishing the offices of bureaucrats. Josh Frydenberg's Department of Environment spent $11,964.92 on 2 new treadmills for the staff gym and another $2,640 on 40 shiny new sandwich presses. Peter Dutton's new Department of Home Affairs spent $141,132.91 on office refurbishments, including $9,100 for a display fridge at the staff cafe. Daily Mail Australia has contacted Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull's office for comment on Friday. Bob Katter, a maverick MP from outback far north Queensland, feared public disgust at this spending would spark an armed revolution. "It is pre-revolutionary stuff," he told Daily Mail Australia. The 73-year-old former National Party member said his constituents were so angry at the government in general they were thinking of taking up arms. "There was one bloke who got up," he said, "it's time to take up rifles and no longer time to talk. So I shouted him down." The Katter's Australian party leader, who represents the vast electorate of Kennedy, said he had rage and hatred of the people that I sit in that parliament with. The party system in Australia has become so gentrified that the public servants in Canberra and the ministers are cut off completely from reality, he said. Mr. Katter, who was National Party minister in Queensland during the 1980s, said any bureaucrat who called for a new gym to cheer up depressed public servants deserved to be punished. "I wouldn't say anything. I'd nod my head, take their name down and they would get punitive transferred to somewhere where I knew they would not take this job," he said. "Our cattle numbers are down around 25%, our sheep herd is down near enough to 65%, our sugar production is down 17% and our dairy production is down nearly 30% and the agriculture department is spending their time figuring out the accoutrements for their gymnasiums." This week, the Remuneration Tribunal awarded federal MPs a 2% pay increase, which from July 1 will see a backbencher's salary rise from $203,030 to $207,100. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, who lives in a Sydney Harbour mansion, will see his salary climb from $527,878 to $538,460. His cabinet ministers will see their remuneration jump from $350,227 to $357,248.